Extraterrestrial life revealed on Russian declassified secret photographs of Venus. A series of photographs have been released by the Space Research Institute of Russian Academy of Sciences. The images had been captured by the Venera probe and they allegedly reveal evidence that there are organisms that are alive on Venus. Venus is thought to be among the most inhospitable places in the solar system for human beings and is the second planet from the Sun and the most similar of planets in the solar system in regards to size along with structure to Earth. However, the structure of it is not anything at all like that of Earth. Venus has temperature of 480 Celsius. Venus is the hottest of planets in the solar system and this is down to the atmosphere, which has a greenhouse gas that traps heat which is about 97% carbon dioxide. The temperature is said to be about 480 degrees Celsius, constantly, and this has heat enough to be able to melt lead and is hotter than Mercury, which is the closest planet to the Sun. Leonid Xenophomality, the doctor of physical and mathematical science from the Institute for Space Research, said that the photographs had been captured about 30 years ago and they show movement on the surface of Venus of objects that are very strange. Of course, NASA debunked the discovery of what might be proof of life on Venus. They said that the creature that Xenophomality said was like a scorpion, was, in fact, nothing more than noise in a second-hand photograph, which had not been seen in the original photograph. They also said that the disk that had been seen moving over the surface of Venus was a lens cap. This has not stopped Xenophomality believing that in the photographs there is a disk, along with what was described as being a black flap, and a creature that has the shape of a scorpion, moving in the images and moving directly in front of the camera that is on board Venera 13. Objects on surface of Venus were said to emerge, fluctuate and disappear. Reports from a news agency in Russia said that Xenophomality had told a magazine in Russia that they had all emerged and then fluctuated and finally disappeared. He went on to say that if people forgot about the theories that life cannot exist on Venus, then the morphological features of the objects lead people to believe that they are actually living forms. NASA photo analyst disagrees with Xenophomality and he said that what Xenophomality saw in the photographs is more than likely nothing more than a disk that would have come from the spacecraft. He went on to say that there were two cameras on Venera 13, one of which was situated on the back and the other one to the front. One image showed the lens cap from the camera at the back, not a lens cap that had moved. NASA went on to say that there was absolutely no way that anything would be able to survive on the surface of Venus. Scientists have said that perhaps once in the very distant past, Venus may have been able to support life and this would have been during a time when the planet had giant oceans. This would be well before the greenhouse effect and the creation of the high temperatures that exist over Venus today. There are theories that perhaps Earth and Venus may both have started out very similar. It has been suggested that perhaps there might have been plenty of water on the planet Venus and it may have been possible that there was a large amount of carbon dioxide on Earth. This came from a paper that was published in 2004 by Professor Andrew Ingersoll from Caltech. One of the biggest issues with scholars and scientists who are looking for extraterrestrial life in the universe and solar system is that for a life to have been able to exist, the planet would have to have a climate along with conditions that are very similar to those on Earth. However, it has been suggested that it may be possible that on Venus, or perhaps elsewhere, there are beings living who do actually need temperatures that are scorching, in order to be able to survive. Perhaps they are beings that are able to breathe carbon dioxide and do not rely on oxygen or water in order to be able to survive. Perhaps if people want to be successful in searching for aliens then they need to alter the patterns and conditions of the search. The search